Recent discussions hint that the U.S. might be exploring a pathway for Turkey to rejoin the F-35 fighter jet program. To understand the current situation, we need to look back at why Turkey was removed from the F-35 program in the first place. In 2019, Turkey's decision to purchase the Russian S-400 missile defense system raised serious security concerns among U.S. officials. They argued that having the S-400 in proximity to a stealth aircraft like the F-35 could compromise critical technology and intelligence. This led to Turkey's suspension from the program and a series of sanctions under the Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act (CAATSA). This historic move not only strained U.S.-Turkey relations but also had lasting implications for NATO interoperability and regional defense posture. Since then, Turkey has been working on strengthening its domestic defense industry while exploring alternative partnerships for advanced fighter jets, such as the F-16 upgrades and even potential Eurofighter Typhoon purchases. Fast forward to the present, recent reports suggest that discussions between U.S. President Donald Trump and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan have opened the door to new possibilities. During a phone call, Trump reportedly indicated an interest in advancing defense cooperation with Turkey. The idea on the table is to potentially allow Turkey back into the F-35 program if it can address the long-standing concerns related to the S-400 system. Alongside this, Turkey continues to finalize a significant F-16 deal with the U.S., which is seen as a stepping stone toward broader military cooperation. These developments hint at a strategic reset that could redefine U.S.-Turkey relations and help realign Turkey within the NATO framework. For Turkey to be readmitted into the F-35 program, U.S. officials are reportedly considering several key conditions designed to safeguard sensitive technology and maintain alliance security. One prominent idea is to render the S-400 system inoperable. This could be achieved by dismantling parts of the system or relocating it to a U.S.-controlled base within Turkey. Such a move would minimize the risk of intelligence breaches involving the F-35's advanced systems. Another condition involves addressing the sanctions imposed under CAATSA. The U.S. may be willing to provide a waiver if Turkey can demonstrate that it will take concrete steps to resolve the security issues associated with the S-400. These measures are seen as critical not only for protecting the technological integrity of the F-35 program but also for restoring trust between Turkey and its NATO partners. The potential re-entry of Turkey into the F-35 program carries significant geopolitical weight. Turkey is one of NATO's largest military forces and a strategic linchpin controlling vital access points such as the Black Sea. Its reintegration would boost overall alliance capabilities and strengthen interoperability among member states. By addressing the S-400 issue, the U.S. would not only secure its advanced fighter technology but also help steer Turkey away from Russian and Chinese defense dependencies. This shift could have a ripple effect on regional security and influence. However, not all U.S. partners are entirely comfortable with this move. Countries like Israel and Greece have voiced concerns about Turkey's broader defense policies and its regional ambitions. These issues will need to be managed carefully to ensure cohesion within the alliance. While the prospect of Turkey's return to the F-35 program is intriguing, several challenges remain. Any changes to current U.S. policy, including the potential waiver of CAATSA sanctions, would require thorough congressional scrutiny. Lawmakers will likely demand stringent assurances regarding security and transparency before moving forward. Turkey's past actions, particularly its S-400 purchase, have eroded trust among U.S. allies. Rebuilding this trust will take time and demonstrable commitment to shared security standards. Turkey's domestic politics and its complex regional relationships add further layers of complexity. Balancing these interests while aligning with U.S. and NATO expectations will be a delicate task for President Erdogan and his government. Despite these hurdles, the renewed dialogue indicates that both sides see strategic value in recalibrating their relationship. If Turkey meets the proposed conditions, its return to the F-35 program could be a pivotal step toward strengthening alliance cohesion and countering emerging threats. In summary, the U.S. appears to be exploring a pathway to allow Turkey back into the F-35 program, a move that would require addressing critical security concerns related to the S-400 system and lifting specific sanctions. This potential reset in U.S.-Turkey defense ties carries deep implications for NATO, regional stability, and the broader balance of power. As negotiations continue and policy details emerge, we'll keep you updated on how these developments evolve.